Hello everybody. Well, in this video I'm gonna show you a little tutorial about how to use mind maps, okay? But before that I'm gonna give you some information about the project. So let's start. In here we have the screen number 1. So remember, we have to talk about one city tour, ideally a walking tour, okay? But it doesn't mean you cannot take a bus in the tour. Well, number 1, you have to choose the city. In this case, I chose a town. It is Villa de Leyva in Boyacá, Colombia. Now, you have to choose the 5 or 6 places. If you want to choose more, don't worry, go ahead. So, well, I have here my places. Number 3, write down the location. As you see, I have it here. Next, download the images. For this, I suggest you to go to Google Maps. For example, Google Maps. In my case, I want to look for a picture in Villa de Leyva, so we go to Villa de Leyva, Boyacá. It's gonna send me directly to the town, and I want to download pictures from Casa Terracota. Okay, so I select the place I want to get some pictures from. For example, I want to get this one, it looks nice, and it is difficult to download the picture in this case. So in Windows, you click on the start and you look for a snipping tool or herramienta de recortes in Spanish. You open the snipping tool, you create a new one, and you select the image you want to. Well, in this case, it's gonna have my face over there. Now, as you have the picture, you click on save, and well, in my case, I organized my pictures in one folder. So if you want, you can create one folder on your computer. And by numbers, as you can see here, I organized the pictures. For example, terminal transport is my place number 1, my place number 2 or 1.5 is Antonio Nariño House Museum. The next one is Antonio Nariño Park. Number 3 in Villa de Leyva Main Square. So you can put the numbers to be more organized. In my case, I have Casa Terracota, so I'm gonna put 4.4, no 4.1, 4.1 extra, for example. So I click on save. Now, when you have all the images, you are going to start organizing everything on the application. In this case, the application is My Maps. So I want you to go to Google. You write down My Maps is different to Google Maps, okay? My Maps. The first link, it says My Map. Look, the icon is different, so please try to choose this icon. Well, you click on Get Started, Comenzar, and here you have anything, like in this moment, you don't have anything in this moment, and you have to create a new map. In my case, I have a map, so I choose this one. When you create a map, you are going to see something like this. So, number 1, you have to look for the place. For example, if you chose Rome, you go to Italy. Now, here you have it. You are going to have this pin, but I want you to delete it because it is like, so here, well, that's it. You start in Rome. And when you have the places, you have to start locating them. However, in my case, I'm gonna make a tour about Villa de Leyva. So I go back to Villa de Leyva. All right, so I have it here. Cool. So to start with the tour, you are going to select, you are going to pin the places. For example, my place number 1 is transport terminal. So I'm gonna look for the transport terminal. In this case, it is over here, terminal de transporte. So action number 1, you are going to click here in the pin, agregar marcador. So you click here and then you put it here or here, well, whatever, this. And you're going to write transport, the name of the place, transport terminal. In this section, you are going to put the location. So you go to your table, you copy and paste the location. And also you are going to include the image. Okay, so for that reason, I want you to do it in the order I am telling you. You go, seleccionar archivo, you open the folder. For example, I have here my folder, city tour project, and then I choose my image. So you can include more pictures. For example, in this moment, I click on the plus icon and it can include another picture. So if you want, you can prepare different pictures. So this is the place number 1, and you are going to continue doing with the rest of the places. For example, let's suppose I want to include this gas station. I click here and you click on agregar al mapa. So as you can see, this is the order. Number 1, transport terminal. Number 2, the gas station. When you have all the places, you can put like the description, all right? So if you want, you select the places. Number 3 is the Hotel Eden. Number 5, number 4, Ferretería Los Olivos, and that's it. So this is a little tip. Si no quieren organizar toda la información uno por uno en editar para agregar la ubicación, you click here and you click on abrir tabla de datos. Here you are going to see the places and then you can put all the information. Okay, so you put it there, and for example, if I go to Hotel Eden, if I click here, I'm gonna have the information here. So that is another tip. So in my case, I have the places here. Okay, so these are my places. Place number 1, place number 2, place number 3, place number 4, and place number 5. Okay, when you have the places with the pictures and the location, number 1, number 2, and image number 1, image number 2, this is the image, the place number 4, the location, and place number 5. And in this case, the location is super difficult. You see, you don't have directions and you don't have points of reference. So if you don't want, don't include the locations for difficult places, all right? For example, I can write, it is 2 kilometers away from the town, but it is not very accurate, no es exacto. So don't include it. Then you are going to create the directions, okay, las direcciones. So turn left, turn right. So to start with that, we are going to go do this. You're going to choose the place number 1, and then you click on directions, agregar indicaciones. So in this section, you are going to see A, B, C, D, E, F. Entonces va a ser el orden de cada place, de cada lugar. So place number 2, I want to go to a place number 2. So I click here and then I select the place number 2. In this case, it is Antonio Nariño's House Museum. So I click here on the pin number 2, and this is going to have the directions already, but then you have to explain. For example, in the presentation, you say, okay, when you get down from the bus, when you get up from the bus, you will walk straight for 1 block or 2 blocks, for example. And the Antonio Nariño's House Museum is on your left. Okay. Now place number 2 or number 3 as you want to see it. You click on agregar destino. For example, you can click here and then you click on agregar destino. And again here. And it is going to put this. So when you explain, you say, okay, when you go out from Antonio Nariño's House Museum, you walk 1 block, turn right, and walk 2 blocks. Then you turn left, okay? And the same story with the rest of the places. So, for example, if you want to draw, you can do this. Entonces, por donde vayan pasando el mouse, el mapa va a ir creando las direcciones. Pero tiene que ser con más cuidado para que lo guarde. Okay, well, depending on the... ok, es por lo que es contravía. Para eso deben escoger caminando, ok. So let's continue. We are over here. Now we can use this tool like this. And I say, okay, I want to have another stop here. So I double click. And as you can see, this is the place, okay, the place D. So you can create your tour like that. Para que puedan ir dibujando, but remember to say a pie, by foot. All right, let's continue. In my case, I already have the directions. So look, they look like this. When you finish, this is the final version, okay? When you finish, you have to have the places and then the directions. When you have this, you are going to write the directions on the table according to the blue line, okay? According to this, according to the route or the route, la ruta. So when you have this, you are going to write down on the table the direction. So walk 1 block. In the class, we are going to see the expressions, don't worry. Turn right, turn left, and etc. So that is going to be the activity for the class or the homework. And that's it. So remember, places with the images and the location. Place with image and location. I invite you to ask me questions about the application. Okay, when you finish, you click over here in the menu and you click on establecer vista predeterminada. Eso quiere decir que cuando abran la aplicación van a poder verlo así tal cual, de ese tamaño, no más grande, no más pequeño. Okay. And finally, you click on compartir. So when you share, you click here, obtener vínculo. We are going to get the link. And you say cambiar a cualquier persona. And then, tiene que decir lector. When you have lector, it is okay. You copy the link and then you paste it here if you want in the speaker notes, okay? And that's it. So in this document, you have my example if you want to see how it works, okay? So I want you to do it like that. And that's it for the little tutorial I have for today. If you have questions, please let me know by WhatsApp or in the class. You can ask me any question that you have. So that will be all, and see you in the class. Bye bye.